check how you are. Give me a call. It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's actually not hard.
I was like, "Yo, God, it's so easy, fam." Like, I was so. There was one time we were on a party chat, and this guy was like, his grandma was in, his uncle was in, and Harry was coming over to stay. I was just
me?
like, what? Yeah. I was just like, what kind of lifestyle?
I've had freedom, but I'm
Nah,
different
bro.
though, because
Yeah,
Harry's
nah,
been around for a
never.
minute.
Yeah.
It's
I was
7
like,
years.
sick.
Oh.
Everyone knows her, innit?
Do you know how long it took for me to stay over at Harriet's? My mum said, "I don't care what you do, you're not spending a night at our house." Like, but for time,
Get last train over that.
bro, like for time, for good 3 years,
No, I did. I'm not doing that, fam.
for good like time, I'm trying to convince my mum like why it's calm, why it's okay, like
And then
it's nothing's
you had
gonna
to use
happen.
Me.
Yeah. Well, why you say, I'm staying at Ollie's? Is that what you used to do?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, times.
It's better than
Times.
things. Like she just and then
mum
there'll be
would call
times
my
where
mum
like
sometimes.
so like the first 2 years I thought I could try. She's like, nah. We like back and forth. Okay, I thought I accept it. Calm, I can't stay. Let me respect her. I wait another year. Tried it again. She's like, nah. I was like, Mum,
No, I'm taking a
like
piss there,
what's
man.
going on? Like it's okay. Like it's calm. And then I don't even want to say this. So the only time that the time.
You have to say it, innit? You have to say it.
Eventually, no, I don't. Eventually,
Wait, are we recording?
yeah, I think so.
Are we recording, Mazza?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So eventually she no, it's calm, I'm quiet.
He's like, you ain't cutting shit. You ain't cutting shit.
No, no.
You ain't cutting shit.
No, you know, it's calm, innit?
Anyway, yeah.
But no,
continue.
eventually she like started allowing it. I think the aim, I wanted to stay at hers. And I don't know which way it was, but then after the situation, the serious chiz, that's when,
Oh, okay.
that's when there was no, my mum knew that me and her were real, innit?
Yeah.
So she knew that. She knew what it was, so it wasn't a case of this is just a little silly situation. So after that, I just started. I think one night, I just went out, and I went out. Must have went out, and I stayed at hers, and I came back in the morning. I was like, "Where was you?" I didn't even bother lying. I just went. I stayed at Harriet's. She didn't say nothing.
Bro,
that's all it takes.
Sometimes you gotta put it on there, like, bro,
No,
lie,
no,
innit?
I wasn't even saying that. I was ready to for her to be pissed off with me.
And then you're ready for the conflict, innit?
Yeah, not even a conflict because I knew that I shouldn't have stayed there, but I wanted to because obviously. But then when she
big
asked
man,
me,
you know.
I just went, "Yeah, I was at Harriet. Sorry, like I should have texted you." She didn't say nothing, and then since then, like Harriet just stays, comes, whatever, like, and then you got to look at it like that's when you got to kind of be like, "Yo, like I'm a big man as well. Although I'm
Yeah.
here, I'm still a big man. And what do you expect?"
The only thing is, it's a girl at the end of the day. It's not like just some random girl.
But I understand when she was coming from when I was trying to pitch this early doors. So
Yeah.
I remember I was still in college or sixth form when I was trying to push this narrative, and she was like, "Nah."
Stay calm.
You haven't even been to uni yet. Do you know what I mean?
She was like, "No, you can't stay there. There's no way you can't stay the night." What? I was like, she was just like not having it, but I was baffed.
No, but and culturally, like
Yeah,
that's
doesn't
not a
make
thing that
sense.
happens.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
you can't stay like, like nah.
I can't remember if she was okay with her staying at mine or me staying at. I think it was me staying there.
I think she'd be more okay with her staying at you.
Yeah, I think that was calm.
because that culturally to stay.
She was like, "So you want to go and stay in another woman's house?"
yeah.
That's what
I
my
was
mum
like,
said as well.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Fam.
My mum was asking me bare questions. She was like, "Oh, what? Does she live alone?" Because when I was going there bare, she's like, "Does she have her own house?" I was like, "No, she lives with like her parents, grandparents, innit?"
Yeah.
She's like, "And they know?" I was like, "Yeah." Like,
sneak
it's calm,
in.
innit? Like it's calm. She's like, "Okay."
Bro, she's like, I was like, "Fam, I'm just trying to clap cheeks, bro. What do you mean?"
oh.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, she was like, "No, like you can't stay," and I was baffed. I was like, and then I had to explain it to Harriet because remember Harriet's obviously not in the same culture
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time.
yeah. She was
So
like,
at
"What?
that
So
time,
what's the problem?"
and obviously where her parents have co-signed that it's calm for me to stay. So at that point, I was alright to stay at hers, but I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
her
didn't have
parents
to do
are
that
allowing
still.
me. Her parents are allowing me. Harriet's just confused as well. So
Yeah.
it's a bit like,
I was a bit too old for that for me to have to
Right,
explain
yeah,
it.
yeah, fair enough.
I'd come back from living alone already.
Yeah, from uni.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Okay.
coming into the house, it's like, okay, cool. Like it's been a year deep now. It's gonna run
A
still.
question I'll ask you guys. So we're gonna be fathers one day, innit?
Mm.
So what about your daughter?
I'm like,
Yeah, because you can fucking choose.
you can't.
When she's 21. Don't calm.
If I had a daughter,
So one of
never.
one of my exes,
she's
yeah,
21
one of my exes,
still.
her dad had a rule. No boys allowed upstairs when he's in the house. And do you know what?
Yeah, that
I
makes
understood
sense.
it.
That makes
I
sense.
understood it and I respected it.
See me, can have your boyfriend, but when I'm like, whilst you're in this crib, yeah, I see the relationship solid as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of the
100%.
time, I like the way my mum did it. Although at the time I was like, what's going on? But it took like 3 years. Now imagine how it was just another ching, another girl, another 1 year whatever
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Imagine just constant girls in and out of the house like a fucking hotel. That's dead. Do you know what I mean? So looking at it from a parent, you want to like make sure what? Oh,
I'll tell you after it.
looking at it from a parent, you want
Yeah.
you want to make sure that at least this girl's 30,
Yeah,
regardless. So, bro, 1 year ain't enough, can't lie. Especially when they've probably experienced a lot. 1 year, 2 years, even 3, ain't shit. Really ain't shit. So to her to be like, you know what, nah, for all that time, and then eventually she just. I think it takes a while for her to actually see this guy's serious about this girl. I think it's a lot of how I used to treat her as well. So when I used to start doing like, just like corny, like not corny gestures, but be romantic. Like she'd see me like proper trying to get ready, or I'll be doing like surprises for Harriet.
Yeah.
She like, oh, this guy really likes this girl. He really likes this girl. I mean, it's continuously for like 3, 4, 5 years, but we can't really argue with that. Do you know what I mean?
Still.
And then it got to a point where she's
Back to my original point. You're going somewhere else, innit? Your daughter.
yeah. So I said I think I'm giving I can't lie 5 years.
Really?
You have to be in a
Well,
family relationship.
so when is it? Okay, so from 17 to 23, basically.
17, no chance.
So 18 to 20.
21 minimum.
18 to 23, sorry.
So if it's the same guy from that age.
Well, for them to stay in the yard is what you're saying.
Why are they there?
21, man. 21. Because if I'm not there, they're going to do it.
Okay,
What
but-
about your son?
Oh, my son can do what he wants.
Yeah,
bro.
standard.
As soon as he's got things, yeah.
Let's be
Bro.
real. Let's be
Can't
real.
lie.
International Women's Day.
My
Like,
son says. My son said he needs mood light. It's in there. What do you need, bro?
Son's bad still.
Oh, bro, I am wingman in it.
Trust me.
Me, cuz.
Oh,
Don't
my
matter.
days.
I'll hear noise, I'll be like, well done, lad.
Nah,
I'm joking.
No, I don't. That's why I need kids.
Yeah, man.
Can't nah.
So you don't know what you do until it's time, innit?
But I know that I think he gauged the boy as well. I think you have to look at the guy who he is and
Can I just say one thing? You lot are saying engage the boy. Like, we know girls in it. Girls don't like. Girls have lots of boys.
to be honest,
What you talking about?
Like, I said,
Yeah.
girls that you're saying, oh, you gauge her boyfriend, but that girl could be cheating on the boyfriend anyway.
What, my daughter?
Yeah.
That's, yeah,
Watch
but,
your mouth, fam.
yeah, but we're talking-
Don't talk about princess like that. Watch your mouth,
I was
fam.
being that's the girl believing that.
No.
And you will not know. You will not see that.
no,
You
but
will see
the
it.
question he asked was about the boyfriend staying at
In
the
the
crib.
house, yeah.
So in
Whilst
terms of
I'm there, it will have to be a while still.
Okay, but so 21. But what do you think your wife would say? What do you think Jen was going to say about that?
Let me put it this way: I'm not naive. I'll never ever be naive in it. If I'm not in the yard, yeah, but Jasmine's there in the yard.
You know
yeah,
she'll let
and she
things
lets
run
it happen.
that you wouldn't run.
She shouldn't tell me, bruv, because she shouldn't tell me. She should keep her mouth shut.
Mums.
Do you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't tell me. The same way, if she didn't like our son bringing things to the yard,
Yeah,
and I'm there with the son,
I'm not gonna
I'll
tell
keep
her,
it
yeah,
still. But
cool.
whilst I'm there, respect me enough for my decisions, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Respect
Fair
me
enough.
enough, innit?
So,
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not.
I think there's levels. I think first level, not staying. First like 2 years, not staying. Don't give a fuck.
But like you said, you gotta gauge the
Then
guy.
fuck.
because-
No,
There's different rules for the boy and girl. Is what you're saying, though.
Yeah, but we're not talking about boys. We're talking about girls.
Ah, cool.
And then I'd go into you can stay, but not in the same bed. So one downstairs, one
Yeah,
upstairs,
so that you can get ready in the morning and go and do your adventure.
whatever. Because by now this is 3 years in a relationship, innit? So 3 years in, you're still solid. You can still stay in the same crib,
Spare room
innit?
downstairs or something like that.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
trying to
couch
have
for a year, bro.
standard.
I don't couch for a minute.
Swear.
You think I just
You didn't know this?
I don't couch for time.
I didn't know that, you know.
I would just not go.
Bro, that's
No,
my point,
because
though.
what I said literally a minute ago.
I
Because
don't-
sometimes his motive's the next day,
Yeah,
so you
you
actually
need
need
to
to
be-
be together
yeah.
the
It
night.
It just
You
saves
wake up in the
time,
morning,
that's-
you do your
So I
adventure.
don't couch for
I didn't know
time.
that.
Yeah, because it started off for like, say like we go out to a party together now, we'll come back to hers. Like it's how am I gonna get home? It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, jump
So
on the couch, you boy.
stay on the couch, innit? I respect
Man,
that. I was
okay.
happy with that. And then there was one night, yeah, like, I knew I had to sleep on the couch. I knew innit. But me and Harry were just watching TV in our room. I just fell asleep. I woke up like 1 a.m. I said, I'm not moving. I was staying in the bed, yeah. And I knew I was awake in it. I knew I could have moved in it. I knew, but I just thought, I'm just staying in it. Woke up the next morning. I was like, shit, I'm in trouble. So obviously I just went to her parents, like, just apologise. Like, sorry, I should have gone downstairs. I just fell asleep. I was mad tired. But
What did they say?
I was like, yeah, sorry, you shouldn't have done that. All that.
Oh, okay.
But then, bro, like, can't lie, it was a minute, and then I finally, H's dad was like, you know what, it's calm. Like, he finally, like, he must have just. But again, I don't know what the reasons why. I don't know if it's what I did or whether he saw how good the relationship.
I think what you did there was very important.
Oh, saying apologising.
That was very
Oh
important.
yeah, 100. You can't just be because you have to respect it.
You fight it.
No, but that's someone fighting. It stinks. Sorry.
It wasn't me still. It wasn't me.
Cool.
Beef.
I didn't fuck.
No, but I think as a dad, it takes a while for you to like come to terms with it, innit?
To me, like when I look back in it, I grafted for minutes. As in, like trains, I just go home, then trains, then like door opens, then couches, then even like when and then just staying. After that, it was. But her side of the wall was easy to break down than mine.
Yeah,
My mum, even staying there, my mum knew. Like I used to just like all the time.
This is what?
Yeah, that's what they
It's
force
just
you to do.
how
They
it
force you to lie, man.
Standard, yeah.
They force you to lie.
But
They do.
But then again, if you tell the truth and you're saying like, yeah, I'm here, but you know, like some people, obviously I would say we're good eggs, innit? But some people actually can't be trusted.
Mm.
Okay,
That's why there's kids at these ages, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why people are having babies at these ages because they feel like, yeah, I'm responsible enough to do this, and parents trust their children. But now, you're a granddad.
all the time.
Now you're a fucking grandparent. So you can't blame parents for moving nuts. I don't blame no one. I'm happy to sleep on the sofa.
I don't think you can judge until you're a parent, to be honest.
Me and Harry even was like, oh, we'll just both sleep downstairs then. So Harry will stay on that sofa and I'll stay on this sofa. Do you know what I mean?
And then it got long for her, innit? She wanted her bed back.
Yeah, man. So I'm staying there probably with this dog, man. We got to my bed, man.
Like, sometimes I go up and then, because there was a 2-seater one and we made like a bed on the floor and then like, but
Man, I'm mad cute, you know.
like, now we patterned it so that they couldn't chat shit, couldn't really chat shit. But then, that's my point though, sometimes parents will see like, oh, these are serious. And then, after a while.
Do you think they ever heard you like get into it?
I'm not talking about that, man. That's my
Okay. Okay, man. So I'll talk about it. One of my
Let me be
exes.
respectful.
Even one of my exes, yeah. I'm gonna be the wild card. So obviously, we're doing what we're doing, and then we hear the door open, innit? It's like, oh shit! Get ready quickly. Open the blinds. Obviously, the room sounds like sex, but whatever. Let's all just play dumb, innit? No, you walk into the room, it's like it smells like sex in here.
This is not smack.
It smells like sex, innit?
Let's scrub this floor.
But like, I think I was going down on her actually, and her mum's come in, yeah. And I said hello, but like, I've like pecked her cheek in it, but she's like kind of caught a bit of my lip. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Wait, start again.
Oh, so she smelled
Looking at
it.
everyone's facial expressions made me die, bro.
Bro.
Start again.
Kiss the mum with
Basically, I
the
kissed the mum with
juice
the-
on his
Oh.
face. He wiped the daughter's poop juice on the mum's face.
Oh, wait, who's mother?
Huh?
Nah,
Say who's mum? Like,
let's-
I say who's mum? What's wrong with you? What you say? You say who's mum? I'm not gonna. I'll tell you after, innit? What's wrong with
I
you?
don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, but all that stuff that's a bit awkward. Like, someone's dad almost walk in on us. Like,
I just think it's different for
no,
girls, man.
and that's the thing, because I think I'd die. If I walked into my little princess.
I'm opening the duvet. What are you doing in my room?
No, because it will die.
I'm not gonna say names.
I was dropped
innit,
dead.
but one of H's friends.
I'll drop dead.
That happened to them, innit?
I'll drop dead.
So early in their I don't know how early it was, but the dad walked in on them.
How do we recover from that?
Fisted him up.
Swear.
Fisted him up. Dashed him up.
But the thing is, it's not his fault. It's not the door, right?
That's a natural
But you should knock on the
instinct,
door
bro.
though. You should knock on the door.
Yeah, I hear that, but still,
No,
don't get caught in it.
Regardless of who's in, if you have a teenage daughter or whatever, bro, you don't just open the door on her.
I think
It's true.
I don't know how it happened, innit?
Because she could just be naked anyway.
Yeah, and that's
true.
awkward. It's, oh, sorry. So you
Don't
knock on the
close
door.
doors in my house.
It's true still. Keep
But-
the door wide open, cuz. We'll put a weight there as well. You're not closing
the
that.
house.
close, that baby and all that. So
Wait, who's my close?
But the thing is, like, we have to address that though.
Yeah, man.
That's just that. Like, okay, I know you didn't like what you saw, but bro, what do you think we were doing, fam?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, you're not
but
dumb,
you know,
innit?
But at the end of the day, in that moment, what are you gonna do, bro?
Are you fighting back?
I'll die. I'll
fight back?
I'll just.
No,
No, you
if I start
can't.
going
You got naked, fam. Your girl's dad, fam. Really and truly, you deserve it for your man's daughter, really.
I don't care. You can't be fisting me up and pam your daughter.
Oh, I know, but you don't think you're naked. So how do you defend yourself adequately? Because even though you can defend yourself, but you can't fight back.
I was jumping about 100.
But man, grab your piece and what? Fucking that!
I was trying to sit, trying to get the...
So what can you do? Because you're not like, I'm sorry, your hands are up. Because at the end of the day, you've been caught red-handed, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a case where you're on the offense. You're on the defense.
My wife and kids episode with Junior. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. When he
Oh,
kicks him
yeah.
out,
I've probably
beating his
seen
bed.
it.
Yeah, and they kick him out. Oh.
Junior's naked. That done.
So, bruv, like,
That's a good phrase.
how do you defend it? Like, you have to plead your case, like, I'm sorry. But if he's fisting you up, you have to run away. You run away down the road naked.
Nah, if it's like a more of a boom, what, bang, or like drapes him. But if it's a case where it's been about 2 minutes and you're still trying to like man.
No, what you should do is be like, listen, get your clothes on and see me outside now.
Yeah, standard. Standard. Straight.
Then
I
at least
can't lie.
you have the opportunity to run, innit? You can run.
Not even that. I'd respect the dad a lot more for that still.
Yeah.
That's a cheap shot.
Yeah,
That's a
man,
cheap shot.
how you gonna sing me? I'm like, I'm with your daughter, fam.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is going
Bro,
on?
half my blood's in my fucking dick, bro. It's
Do you know what
not
I'm
fair
saying?
one-on-one, is
But
it?
I'm not doing what you doing. I'm not scrapping for what? If
I'm still scrapping.
if you said that I'm gonna have to embarrass someone's dad.
Yeah, no.
If I respect the girl,
oh,
if
yeah,
I respect
no,
the girl,
100%.
I'm definitely not scrapping.
She's gonna
Definitely
punch you
not
up.
scrapping.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Depends.
I'm not.
If I respect the girl, I'm not scrapping like that. I'm defending myself. Don't get it twisted. I'm defending myself.
But how do you defend yourself with one hand in your cock, mate?
Bruv, I don't care. At that stage, like I said, that's a cheap shot. So if you want to see my piece waggling about, then that's what you have to do, innit? But I'm defending myself. But because I respect your daughter, I'm not scrapping. Simple. If I don't respect your daughter, then you're going to see waggling and then we're scrapping. Straight.
You know what's bad about all of this? A lot of the times, what I've seen with my boys and stuff here, like, it's the girls that instigate that.
What do you mean?
So, like, man them know, okay, this my girl, or whoever the girl is, they live with their parents.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Dad. Like,
Oh, yeah, no,
I
no,
don't,
no.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
you
have
don't feel
to
comfortable.
go there to be. I don't want to do that. But come upstairs, let's do.
It's
do you know what
alright.
I mean?
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
it's fine. They're not even in.
Yeah, you know them ones.
Of course
They
they're not,
don't
but they're
care.
beating when we start beating. Like, do you know what I mean? So, nah, I'm defending myself.
That's why
Yeah,
man should
defend
go. That's
yourself.
why man should go for girls with single mums.
Yeah, I heard someone say that still. I heard someone say that still.
Because all that other stuff is long. But feck, nah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky in it.
Just get your own place, man. That's just the easiest thing. Just do
Well,
that.
You can't
I
get your own
think-
place at the age of fucking 17, bro.
Yeah,
No,
man.
Unless you're a footballer.
We should be focusing on your A levels.
Maybe it's a. Again, I feel like it's a.
Culture thing.
No, like when it's in that situation, I think Harriet's mum bust me bears.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I
like,
said. You
she
can't be
was
naive.
like-
You could be the
she
dad
was
and
like
chat
the
shit.
middleman.
Your wife will still.
Oh yeah. No, that's I think
What
that's
happened?
that's what happens.
You can't be naive, bro. That's why I'll set my rules, innit? Respect me, but what I don't know
Well,
will
yeah,
not
no,
hurt
me,
me.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if I do know, then we will have a problem because I've set.
It's a different discussion.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna
You
be
let
naive and
this run.
say it's not gonna happen because, bruv, I'm not stupid, innit? Like I was a kid myself, innit? I know what went down.
But
Simple.
basically, what we want is to not have any daughters in the first place.